So we'll go ahead and begin. We'll begin with 3 deep breaths. Inhale 1. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. Good, comfortable position. Legs uncrossed. Feet flat on the ground. And we'll start tonight by strengthening the momentary look. I'm going to do it several times. So just from the very top, we're going to take a quick look at the whole body from head to toe, emotions, mind, just a snapshot. Getting used to the idea of touching in, checking in with one glance at what's happening down to the microscopic level. So go ahead and do this if you already haven't. I know when I do it, it's just a quick sweep from my feet to my legs to my chest, just feeling it all to my head, feeling everything very quickly, and just noticing. For me, it usually starts with physical sensations, good or bad, and then I notice the emotional content, like tension or some sort of nervousness or excitement. Notice any of those things. And then after that, it's the mental content. But it all happens instantaneously. And don't worry if this is something you're not quite adept at yet. You will get there. That's what awakening is a development of an intimacy with your entire being. And it's not to say that that works all the time perfectly. So now we'll just do a more slow approach to checking in with ourselves. So again, feet flat on the ground. You can have your eyes open or closed for this. And we'll just simply notice the bottoms of our feet, our toes, top of the feet, the sides of the feet, the ankles, shins, calves. We'll move to the knees, back of the knees, sides of the knees, front of the knees. Go ahead and allow that thought, yes, we're doing this again, to be there. Do we have to do this again? Yes. Allow that to be there too. Notice your thighs, the front of the thighs, the sides of the thighs, the back of the thighs. Take a deep breath whenever it feels right to do so. Notice awareness. Move our attention, our awareness to the groin, to the genitals, to the bottom, to the weight, to the temperature, to the feeling of the clothing. Now we'll notice from our groin down to our toes, our legs, and that whole lower half of our body. I said this to someone in a private session this week. Notice how the body says thank you to this. How the body is relieved, how the body is appreciative. Of this check-in. There truly is a healing quality to this that goes all the way to infinity. But even those parts that are less than infinity are very thankful, are appreciative. So notice that about your physical body. And notice this gratitude for being able to just stop and be. Stopping. And now move our awareness to the lower stomach, abdomen, navel, solar plexus, belly button, lower back, lower spinal cord. Allow any of those tensions that have accumulated throughout the day to be there. No sense in fighting them. I have them too. We've all been up and about and busy and doing things. Or maybe you're experiencing the opposite. Maybe today you've been bored and haven't done anything. And notice the emotional content, the tension that's around that. Allow that to be there also. Move your awareness to your sternum, to your lungs, to your chest, heart, shoulder blades, upper back, mid-back. Notice how when you breathe, your chest and your stomach expands, and it deflates when you exhale. Noticing all of these things simultaneously, the whole package, including the group, including Fiona, including myself, the whole package, the whole ball of wax. Gently, microscopically, slowly, wakes things up. Move your awareness to your shoulders, to your upper arms, your elbows, lower arms, hands, fingertips, palms, back of the hands. If we take a look at nature, there's a similarity amongst the species. You could look at the bear group, the eagle group, the insect group. And they all have something in common, a common thread that runs through them all, that defines them as their particular species. And human beings are no different. So we all share this common thread of having bodies, muscles, nervous systems, digestive systems, circulatory systems. And so it is my belief that there really is a natural, organic, nature-based process here of awakening that applies to all of our species. Richard Bach, the author of many little short spiritual stories, once said this, that the Egyptians could have flown. The Egyptians could have flown had they figured out wings and the dynamics of flight. They could have created a soaring device. And his point being here that the laws of nature applied 2,000 years ago, they applied 500 years ago, and they apply today. And again, it's kind of the way, as a teacher of this stuff, the kind of way I look at it, that in general there's a very natural process of discovery relative to spiritual awakening. Move our awareness to our necks, front of the neck, sides of the neck, back of the neck. Notice any emotional content, energetic content here. Very often, this is a center that holds tension. If you observe closely, it's connected to the heart, to the eyeballs, to the tear ducts. Notice the relationship between the eyes and the tears and the throat. And there's a type of vulnerability there. Move your awareness to your jaw, cheeks, nose, nasal passages, mouth, tongue, lips, forehead, eyes, eyeballs, temples, ears, inner ears. Top of the head, scalp. And so, in a general sense, as human species, generally speaking. We can look to others of our species that have gone through the awakening process. And if we're fortunate enough and lucky enough to get a fairly decent idea and notion of what it is that they went through, then we too can duplicate that same thing. And this takes more than, I think, a book for it to really drop down into the body. This takes, I think, for it to start to be really the snowball effect of it takes kind of like what we're doing, where we all see each other and hear reports from each other and feel each other's growth. Aha, he did this, she did this, teacher says this, videos say this. Wow, okay, this is possible. And so something else wakes up, something else opens up. Inspirational. But more than that, experiential also. Now we're going to notice again in 1 microsecond the whole body, head, torso, legs, feet. Notice it now. Physical sensations, emotional, mental, the energetic. Any areas of tension, any areas of energy that stand out. Allowing